What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For you all that don't know me, I am Charlie, and I just wanted to come talk to you all for a little bit. Today is July 6th, 2025, and why this day is kind of special is about the Disney parks, honestly. Today is the day that the River Cruiser, the Tom Sawyer Island and all that stuff is today's the last day to enjoy all those things. It is shutting down. Probably at the time of recording this, it probably has a few more hours left, and then it's gone for forever. Me personally, I never experienced those rides. I went to Disney World for the first time last October, and that was not one of my priority things on my list while I was there. So I never took the opportunity to go ride them. So I don't have that connectional tie. I don't have this love for that part of the park. But it got me thinking about what are those sacred items in our lives, specifically right now, Disney, that just really, for some people are truly hurt that it's gone. But what are we supposed to do in life when things go away? When it comes to the parks, let's be honest, and not for certain, but there's only so much land. And as new IPs are created, new movies are made, new shows take place, there's going to be a need to update. There's going to be a need to change. There's going to be a need to get rid of certain things. And I know so many people are scared, worried, frustrated, and annoyed in Hollywood studios with Muppets. You have Muppets Courtyard gone away now. It's completely gone. I did go to Muppets 3D experience. I can't even think of it right now, but you know what I'm talking about. I did experience that, and I thought it was fun, but it wasn't one of those things that I felt like I needed to do all the time. And I know some people have connections, ties, family things to those kind of moments, and I didn't have that. But on the flip side of that, if someone was to tell me, I made this comment in a video earlier today, if someone was to tell me Fantasmic was going away, now that they've gotten rid of the River Cruisers, they're getting rid of the ferry boats in Fantasmic, and it's gone forever. Oh, I'd be upset. I'd be pretty upset. And so I get it. I understand people's frustrations, people's worries, and people's fears. But I'm also in the mindset of hoping for new things and space for new things to be created. Hoping for opportunities for new stuff to happen. With the ferry cruiser going away, one of the things that's taking place is Cars is getting its own line. I think it's like Piston Peak or something like that is what it's called. And there's a whole generation of kids, now adults, or at least older teens, maybe early adults. That's their movie. I mean, for us, it was Aladdin and Lion King, and Nemo came later, but those were our movies that we just loved. Lion King and Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, all of it. We love that Renaissance era. For some of these younger people, it's the early Pixars. It's the Toy Stories, the later Toy Stories, Toy Story 3s, honestly. It's the Nemo, it's Incredibles. When do we make space for those? I know some of the different rides and experiences in different countries and or different states even have taken over space. So I know that there's Guardians took over one spot in California. We have Rise of the Resistance in Orlando, but then there's what happens with Incredibles? There's meet and greets, but do they get a ride? Those kind of things. One of the things that I've always thought was wild to me was that Lion King doesn't have its own ride. I know there's one coming, and I think in Disneyland Paris, I believe. But Lion King has the Festival of Lion King, which I thought was super cool, was fun, and Animal Kingdom. But there's no ride for probably one of Disney's best-selling films. Like, when does that happen? Beauty and the Beast. There's a show, there's an experience, there's something in Magic Kingdom where you can walk through and hear part of the story, but it doesn't get a ride. Little Mermaid has one, Peter Pan has one. So when do we get to make changes? When do we get to see the new stuff? What's the compromise? And that's the hard part to me, is I don't know what is it going to be. As much as there's problematic sides of Pocahontas and Disney using a story of an actual living person and completely changing the story. Yes, I get it. Another all problematic side. It's still a beautiful film. I love that Pocahontas gets included in part of Fantasmic. The meet and greets are still there. I don't want the character to go away, and I know that's a whole loaded topic right there. But a log ride. Can we get a log ride with Pocahontas? I don't know. It's just one of those spots where it's really difficult, and I think we have to find space to, remember what was there and hope for some other new things, some exciting new adventures. People talk about all the time, they're so tired of Disney making remakes of the classic movies and stuff like that, but then something new comes out, and if it goes to intrude at the parks, people aren't having it. People don't want to see it. So we have to find this balance. And yes, I've been to the parks one time, so I know I don't have that same connection, that tie, that history that so many people have. And I know it's gonna be hard for some people to go through all these changes. It's gonna be weird for Aerosmith to be out of Rock and Roller Coaster and for Muppets to move into there. But what's next? What's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what's next for Disneyland, Disney World, all the other outside parks, to see what could happen. Part of this is also going to be part of my journey of trying to eventually go visit all of the parks. I know that's a big, huge, crazy dream, crazy goal, but it is one of my goals to one day be able to go and experience every single Disney park. I've been to World, been to Land. It's time to get over the pond to go check out some other stuff. But I just thought I'd come on here, talk to you all a little bit, and see what you all think. Let me know what you're thinking and how you feel about all these changes. I don't have the right answers. I don't know if there is a right answer. But that's why we have social media. That's why we have this community. That's what I want this channel to be. That's what I want any pages to be, is about community. It's an opportunity and it's a place for us to talk to each other, learn from one another, get other people's opinions and perspectives. Because if we live in a world where we always feel like our thoughts are the right and the only right answer, that's where we have problems. So this is community, open dialogue, comment sections open. Be nice, listen to others, read people's comments, share your opinions, but doesn't mean you got to put everybody else's down. So those are just my thoughts. And let's see what's next. Are you going to be excited to at least check out the new Cars Land once it's all done and built and Tom Sawyer Island is no more? I'll check it out one of these years whenever it's all done. I think it's 2027, 2028 when all of it's supposed to be ready. Who knows? But we'll see. See y'all later. Yeah, that's all I got. Peace.